Hello, it's Cat Carter here with another episode of Oxygen Not Included, and in this one, I've got a new plan. We put together this thing to try to suck in some of the heat, which I think it would work if you could pump through enough cool hydrogen. Now the only issue is getting enough cool hydrogen to go through, because there's so much heat here that it just basically automatically heats up the hydrogen. This, what are you, yeah, you're burning. Sorry about the burning. This ethanol is actually down at 50s. These temperatures are down a little bit, although they'll start going up because the distillers are being used again. We aren't kicking out as much carbon dioxide because we're not using the coal and the like. So what I intend to... Jesus, really? Alright, we'll change that to gold, shall we? You've got no liquid output because you overheated. Probably, actually, no, it doesn't matter. We'll just use ceramic. And we'll use ceramic. So I'm hoping it'll get the water out. Now, you emptied... That's fine. So it's got 700 polluted water at 70. What I'm hoping is this will automatically exit straight away, and that will lessen the chance the water will end up being steamy. So what we'll do is we'll put that back on forever. We've got... How much refined iron have we got? 2.5. We don't have that much refined iron, I don't know. Do 16 of that. We've got a bit more gold now, so I don't know. Well, maybe we do 10 of those as well. Alright, so that'll start again once this starts, and we obviously hopefully won't have the issue of the heat, because everything will just automatically exit out as soon as it's done. But we'll see whether that overheats. These guys I intend to move. So what I'm going to do is I've got my 200 plastic now, which hopefully won't melt. Tell you what, just in case, I'm going to put the plastic up there. Alright, now, where was that liquid valve? We'll make you out of gold. That way. That's what I want. So we'll put gold there, and hopefully that'll stop that overheating. You're complaining about lime. Hopefully that'll get done soon. So we're digging out all of this. I'd like that dug out on an 8, please. And yeah, you can be done on... Yeah, we'll get you done. We also would like... I want more of the... I don't know if they can get to that. How about you go there? Do that on an 8, please. I want more of the... You got anything in you? No. More of the polluted oxygen gone from this area. Although it doesn't really matter because I'm going to pump out the air out of the Steam Turbine. I remember what the name is. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move the slicksters in over here. Basically, I'm going to use the heat from this to heat up this area, because this has got, I mean, currently it's heating up now, and yeah, so their eggs are only at 44% now. We got one here, but I need the area to be hotter. So the two things I'm going to do is use the heat from this salt water geyser to heat it up, and also I'm going to stick in a thermoregulator, which I'm going to pump some of the oxygen through to cool down that comes out of the electrolyzers, and basically I'm going to divert oxygen to be cooled down to the thermoregulator that's sitting inside the slicksters area to heat up that area to the temperature I want it to be. So that's our goals for the most part. What I'll do is I'll get these guys to dig out a little bit more and get... You've got your oxygen now. Really like you to have if you can. Just get the polluted oxygen down a little bit lower. And then we'll start building. I intend to basically leave a couple of gaps. So it's going to sort of go along this level. It will obstruct this hydrogen vent, but I will close it off once I can dig out a little bit more of the area around it. And then basically I'll trap the hydrogen that comes out and then pump it out, filter out everything that's not what it needs to be. Oh yeah, plastic. So I want plastic on a 9. Just to get it out of the hot area. I don't think it's not going to heat up enough as such, but I'd rather it just was not there. Got 13 plastic. This is set to 11. So this is going to pump for a little bit. Now, is that nearly emptied out? Looks like it. So I've basically emptied out these 4 that were here, so I can get rid of them if I need to, or I can pump more stuff into, like, get more chlorine into supplies or into the gas containers. Now, you're doing that. You're doing that. You can go back to 7. You're on 7. I would like this one to be on 7, please. And I'd like that one done. And that should be pretty good in terms of starting to really cut back on the polluted oxygen. Alright, I'll come back once we've got rid of some of the polluted oxygen in this area. Okay, I've got enough of the polluted oxygen out the way that I think I'm happy to build. So what we want to do is have the top of it there. We're going to have the... I can't put it in, can I? Because those things will be in the way. Going to have the steam turbine probably in that row. So we're going to need blocks below that row. What we also want to do is maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, or maybe 4. I'm not sure how high. What priority are you on? Oop. Yeah, that's the wrong priority to be on. So go on 1 until I figure out exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, so I'll have... just go there for the second. That there. Now what I want to put in is 2... Where are we? Thermo aqua tuners and 1 regulator. We're going to have 1 aqua tuner, which will be basically a pipe that goes around the base to keep it cool. 1 is just going to be for oxygen to be pumped through to cool it down. And the other one is going to be to get us a supply of water we can use to grow plants, but at a alright temperature. So probably bristle blossoms is what I'm most likely looking at. We can do mushrooms as well. We can also do lettuce and do that one. But we're going to have lots of water anyway. Now, what am I looking for? Bristle blossoms. Yeah, so 20 kilograms with a temperature of 5 to 30. So I'm going to basically pull down the water from up here. And also, when I need it, I'll get the water... Where is it? There. I'll get the water from here as well. And cool down that. So we'll have plenty of water to use. And we've also got water that we can use for the salt water. We can turn that into water and pull out the salt, which will be useful anyway. Alright, so you're doing that. Now we did get an additional dupe. I got Ruby just before I was recording. So Ruby's going to be our digger. Because she likes digging, tidying, and ranching. So we're going to make her the primary digger, and then she can ranch. She's not digging holes. So that's her there, isn't it? Yeah, so she's gone through and she started clearing out a lot of this. Because this is where the highest priority dig commands are. Why are you not dug out? We'll want to clear all of this off the hydrogen vent, and then we will... What I can actually do is... I don't know, where's the next line? Down there. Actually, if we go and put in... yeah. There's a bunch of people burning, or dupes burning, but you get that. So you go down here for a second, because I want to use you for... you can just go on 5. Or 6. It doesn't really matter, they can't get to it. We'll get this here, and what we'll do is just do a sweep all, and take all the stuff off here, and then we'll build a... Could really do with another... let's put it up one higher. One lower, maybe. Put it... No, I want it there. Hold on. We'll put it here. On this side, just in case I need that room. Yeah, you're on it as an 8. We'll put our priorities back down to 1. Back to this. I don't want to dig into quite there yet, so I'm going to make the wall go down here. Actually, where were we? So yep, aquatuna. We want probably 1 space between them all. So if we get this one dug out first, we're going to need wall space, 2 space, 2 space, 2 space wall. Right, so theoretically that's going to be... Yeah, we're going to have this trapped, but... Please go. Oh yeah, because you're right next to a hydrogen vent. How badly injured are my dupes at the moment? 66. That's not too bad. Tell you what. Nicola, Max. Frankie, didn't we put you in before? Thought I did. We got food's going down a little bit. That's fine. We should be able to get the food sorted. Alright, so you gotta go. What we'll do is we'll get that one done. And then we can get that bottom row done. I can deconstruct all of those ones. We'll sort them out. You are to have everything that is swept. There we go. Go sweep that stuff, will you? Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. Maybe try not to stand in the steaming hot hydrogen. Maybe next to it. How long is this going for? Doesn't it tell me when it cools down? I don't know. It'll stop in a sec. As long as no one gets too low. 66, that's fine. Yeah, so and that'll sweep that. There's probably a lot of stuff here from basically everything falling down, so we'll do that. Now we want to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know. Say maybe we don't need it that big. Maybe do that. Do that on... Who's scolding what? Oh, you're there. Oh, God. Is but no. Where are you heading? You need to not be there. Ah, crap. Well, that went very poorly. Quick, go, 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 now. Cancel all those. Everyone, stop it. Yeah, you go away. We got it, we got it, we got it. Come on, come on, do it, do it, do it. Alright, can someone rescue her, please? There we is someone going to rescue her? There we go. Yeah, she's got some oxygen. Alright, so that was probably an unfortunate... This bit is... they're all very hurt. Alright, you're in there. Oh! Oh, that was a medical. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so hydrogen sweeping during oh, now it's idle. Well, you know, there'll be other dupes. One thing I just got to figure out is, yeah, she was our researcher. Which means, Travado, congratulations. You are our new researcher. Priorities. I think we can all learn something from that. You research. I forgot to set. Hold on. Set it to very low, and then let's put where? There we go. Actually, and anyone coming in, I want, yeah, you do put it very low. Well, that's unfortunate. Where shall we put her grave? You know what? Let's put it in with the. Might have to move in the future, but I think it might be nice. Not drywall. What do I want? The furniture? Where's a grave? Or medical? There we go. Let's put it in with the pips. I feel she wanted to be buried with the pips. Seems like, damn. Seems like something she'd want. You go there, because you can't do them. You're doing that. Would you? Oh, it's fine. You can stay there. Oh, that's interesting. Do we run out of... yeah, we run out of hydrogen. Alright, so we started using a lot of hydrogen. That's also going to mean the petroleum generators are going to start going. You still haven't got more plastic, have you? Alright, 280. So we got enough plastic for high pressure vents as well. You be digging up that. We got her tasteful memorial up yet? Nearly. There we go. Everyone can have a little cry, feel a little bit better. One less mouth to feed. Are they going to put her in? Come on, someone put her in. If we can get her to go in. She is sleeping, I don't care what this says. Yeah, now theoretically they should all have, there we go. There's it. You feel better. Have your cry. She's with the pips now. Hopefully they won't dig her up and thinking she's a seed and rebury her. Where are we? We will have to get another one in, definitely. Have we got a spare unassigned? Alright, who's the worst of the worst? Who else did I nearly kill? Travado is in there. Devon. Devon. Devon, you're next on the list. You go in there as well. Alright, so all of the digging that we assigned, it's done. What I might do is... Oh. Not quite what I wanted. We'll set that on the 7, shall we? Actually, no. Let's set this on... I want to set the ladders on 7, but I'll set the digging on 6, because we've got someone now to do permanent digging. So you go down there. And, I don't know, you go across there. And do that one as well. There we go. That should work. Ruby should be doing... handy when she gets another skill. I don't think we need you. Joshua, you're not set to ranch, are you? I don't think I need more ranches right now. So we'll just leave that as is. Needs to be a little bit more hydrogen, although we are chewing through a lot of it now. Yeah, so we've got the issue of now we're using too much hydrogen. But we'll see. When this actually runs out of hydrogen, you know what? I'll disable this building. So it chews up a little less hydrogen, and we'll start using the generators again. We've got lots of ethanol now. We need a new dupe. Strength, construction, medicine. Can't dig is always annoying. I mean, that's... yeah. Nah. Falls asleep I'll deal with. Can't dig. You know, that's fine. Because what I'm going to do is just get you to be... I've already put someone on higher priority construction. So, where are you? What I'll do is your construction... and Rowan in priorities, we shall put you on... what is it? Building, I suppose. Alright, so we'll put... I was going to say, could I put 2 in? But no, because... ooh... I don't know if it can support 2. Because I'd have to change... I'd have to lift it up 1. Really, to do that. Maybe lift it up 2 and just have that as part of it. We're just going to leave it for 1 at the moment. It's got the capacity to fit a couple of them in it. And the other thing we're going to want is ceramic pipe we'll do. Down there. This is on 7 and I don't want it on 7. Just stick that 5 for the moment, will you? Alright, so we'll have that. We're gonna have a... which one am I gonna have? I was gonna have the left-hand side for base cooling, but I might actually do the right-hand side for base cooling. And if I need to, I'll divert the cooling up here if it gets too hot. Otherwise, I'll just send it on its way. Again. Why are you even there? A little bit confused why'd you go that way? 2.3 cycles. You just can't trust him to do anything. Yeah, you go back and heal yourself. Yeah, and you're doing that. So we have got that pumping because it was heating up this area too much. Alright, so we've set up mostly everything. We've got the power coming down here. We've got a couple of power transformers with conductive wire so we can do a gas pump and the thermal aqua tuner. This is just going to pump out and make sure it's a vacuum. This is where we're going to put our gas in. So we'll send the gas and cool it down. Now I shouldn't need to... Shouldn't need to do this twice. Where's the gas? Like, the gas is only coming out at 37. So if we can make sure we cool down the gas as soon as it comes out and send it on its way, it'll only need to go through once. And this will be to cool down water for use in plants. Yeah, so we've got the power coming through to here to add it in. That's that. Yeah, so this is pretty much what'll set up the internals of it. I do need a temperature sensor here. Where do we want to put it? We'll put it here. So this is going to be a case of that sensor will determine whether the cooling liquid's going to go in here to cool this down, or it's going to bypass and go straight into the base, just to make sure this top bit stays at a decent temperature. Alright, so with what do we got? This bit, we're digging out these bits. Everyone's being scolded because they're taking slack ways to get back. Alright, who can go in? Meat, you go in. Rowan, you go in. Ruby, all of you go in. Alright, do we want another person? Yeah, none of you are really any good. We'll skip you. Alright, we're gonna leave it here. So what I'll do is I'll have a think about how I'm going to set up the piping for this in terms of cooling and everything else. I can probably use the power on these ones to power any devices that I need to do. This is got half a cycle left. So it'll erupt one more time. And then it should give us a break. And I can finish closing this off once... Yeah, it's 170. Technically, I could go there. Do that bit. But once this cools off for a little bit, then I can deal with that. You go down there. Yeah, none of you go near the hot thing. Someone went near the hot thing, didn't they? Oh, it's a delayed burn in that one as well. Yeah, they didn't do too badly. Tell you what though. You can go sit there though. After I've already lost one. So we'll be able to sort that out. So what I'll do before the next episode is I'm going to figure out the wiring and the plumbing for all of these, which way I want them to go. And I'll do a better setup than I have on this one. What's doing that? Alright, so that'll still have priority. So it'll still work, but now this one should go first. And this hot oxygen sucking up all the heat from around there can't go straight out the pipe. Although I would like to see... Hold on. I was waiting for it to work. Did you just go out? Oxygen, oxygen. No, they're all cool. So yep, under 30 degree oxygen went out then, and the other stuff went in there. So that's working. It's just the issue of you run out of hydrogen and there's just not enough heat exchange. Although, have we got it back up now? Yes, not really. Nah. You'd have to run a lot more hydrogen to suck up that heat from the aquatina. You could get away with, I think, the gas ones wouldn't be as bad, but the thermo aquatina is just dumping far too much heat into here to be able to have the system run decently. Look at that. Alright, so we'll leave it here, and when I come back at the next episode, I'll have a bunch of the piping done, and we'll also look at, now that we've got this, blocking off this with quite possibly metal tiles, because I'm going to want them to absorb all the heat and dump it into the slickster area. So this is back up to, these are all back up to, yeah, 96%. How hot is this? 67. Yeah, so this is, what's this, 67. So this temperature is basically 67 and that's 67. And all of our chances of, your eggs aren't fixed yet. Yeah, because their body temperature is too low. They need their body temperature up at a decent amount. Alright, we'll see how they go. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.